Mr. President, since nabanggit mo na lang rin lang na yung pagpangalaga sa lahat ng miyembro ng Senado ay isang tungkulin ng Senate President. I just would like to bring to the attention of the Senate President. I came across with the news na when the Senate President was asked by a certain Christian Esguerra regarding the minority taking up the question about the custody of Bryce Hernandez. Ito po ang sagot ng ating Senate President, which I find it very, very, very sad because being the Senate President, we hope that you are going to take care of not only the majority, because you are not the majority leader, you are the Senate President, and we hope that the majority and the minority will be taken care of by the leadership of the Senate. And if I quote your answer, Mr. President, gimmick yan ng minority. Hindi ba nila naiisip na baka si Martin Romualdez ang tuta ko? Makabintang sila porque pinagbigyan ko yung TRICOM, tuta na ako. May ginawa ba akong illegal? Yung request ng House of Representatives, illegal? Hindi. Ang gusto ninyo, awayin ko yung House of Representatives on day one. Mamatay sila sa sama ng loob. So, malungkot lang ito, dalawang punto, Mr. President. Unang-una, yung mamatay sila sa sama ng loob. Kami, Mr. President, hindi mo po kami mapatay sa sama ng loob dahil hindi na po masama ang loob namin dahil tanggap na namin na kami ang minority. Ang kinasama lang ng loob namin is bakit kailangan pang patayin kami sa sama ng loob? Hindi na po masama ang loob namin. Tanggap na namin na kami minority. At pangalawang punto, Mr. President, gimmick lang ng minority yan. Ang Senado po, hindi po ito noon-time TV show na puro gimmick ang ating tinitikap dito. Kami po ay nag-raise dito ng legitimate issues which requires legitimate attention. So, Mr. President, ako po ay nalulungkot which brings me to my parliamentary inquiry, Mr. President, na yung si Bryce Hernandez, yung kanyang custodiya was transferred, physical custody, I'm talking about physical custody, was transferred from the Pasay City Police Station to the Senate Sergeant at Arms room. Through yung from correction, from Camp Crame to Pasay, it was done through plenary action. Now, lately we heard that he was again transferred from Pasay to the Senate without plenary action. This is my parliamentary inquiry. Kung is a parliamentary action can be subverted by an action which is not a parliamentary action? Yun lang tanong ko. Matter of procedure lang, Mr. President. Dahil kung ganun, kailangan klaruhin natin yung ating rules. Thank you, Mr. President.
Before I recognize the Majority Leader to place on record the recommitment of Mr. Hernandez, when I said mamatay sila na sama ng loob, we were addressing the trolls because it was the trolls who were saying something to that effect na misunderstood nila completely. No? I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to answer you here in the rostrum, but I cannot help but do that because you took the floor and parang sinisita mo yung Senate President, which is very unparliamentary. But nevertheless, I will answer you. Ano? Like, for example, yung sinasabi nila na sumunod daw ako kay Martin Romualdez. Just because I mentioned that Martin Romualdez called me, does not mean that ako'y sumunod sa kanya. The request was coming from the House of Representatives, and the request was to retain Hernandez in the Congress. At doon ako hindi pumayag. Is that being tuta? So you cannot help but also think na sasama ang loob ko pag binibintangan ako ng salita. Hindi po ba?
So yung pagbibigay po niya sa akin ng garantiya, kasama na po yung kanyang USEC. Yun ang nagbigay sa akin ng lakas na loob. Kaya ako'y sumulat kagad. Hindi ko alam na babaligtarin ako ng Department of Justice. Ngayon po, Mr. President, yun po ang ginamit ninyong dahilan kung bakit hindi nyo pinirmahan. Sana man lang po ay napakarami naman ninyong mga abogado sa inyong opisina rin. Binasa nyo sana yung batas. Kung yung restitution po ay isa sa requisite para ang isang tao ay makapag-apply man lang. Yun po kasi yung prinsipyo ng batas eh. Bago siya gumawa ng isang marahas na kapasyahan, alam niyang mag-aalanganin ang buhay niya. Magsasabi siya, nung inaakala niyang maaring makapaglagay sa panganib ng kanyang buhay, kailangan nga bigyan natin din siya ng protection. Yun po yung batas eh. Hindi ko nga po alam kung bakit sasabihin ninyo, bakit may pagmamadali? Dito pa nga po sa sinabi ninyo noong September 13, Mr. President. Ang reading ko, sabi po nyo, camouflage lang yun eh. To put me and the leadership of the Senate under the gun. Kunwari, merong naiinis sila. Kung bakit ko pinirmahan, kung bakit hindi ko pinirmang sulat sa DOJ, baka may commitment sila to someone, to some people. Is there a commitment somewhere? Baka merong nakiusap na pwede silang ipasok sa Witness Protection Program. Lahat po ng ganitong mga pagsususpetsa is a direct affront to the integrity of this representation, Mr. President. As a member of the Senate, bakit po kinakailangan magkaroon tayo ng ganitong pahayag sa publiko na walang basihan ni katitingman? Ito po yung nakakalungkot. Noong September 10, sa bilyonaryo interview with Ms. Corina Sanchez, ang tanong po ni Ms. Corina, Bryce Hernandez natatakot daw po siyang bumalik sa Senado. May basihan po ba ang kanyang pangamba? Yun po yung tanong niya sa ating Senate President. Ang sagot po ng ating Senate President, sabi niya sa House, makatwid parang kinonfirm niya. Ang nangyari, yung mga congressmen nag-request na kung pwede daw, huwag ibalik sa Senate dahil meron daw siyang binabanggit na mga senador. So ang ginawa naman ng mga congressmen, nakiusap kay Speaker, si Speaker tinanong sa akin, dahil ang sinasabi raw kung pwede mo nang i-retain. Sabi ko, hindi pwede dahil sa legal custody namin yan eh. Dahil merong contempt dyan sa Senado. Nakikiusap sila kung pwede na wag sa Senate mismo, hindi naman i-retain sa House. Ang umandar sa akin, siyempre, yung tinatawag na parliamentary courtesy. Kasi meron silang nakakontempt doon, yung si Mendoza, gusto rin naman namin kunin yun. Alam ko later, iimbitahan namin yun. So ang nangyayari po, Mr. President, kaya ba dinidiscredit, kaya ba pinagsususpetsahan yung Diskaya sworn affidavit sapagkat may binanggit siyang 17 congressmen? Yun po ba ang dahilan? Bakit naman po nung siya, yung Hernandez ay nag-testify sa House, bakit kagyat nating pinakinggan naman ang kanyang katwiran? Dahil may binanggit naman siya, di umano, na may kasalanan na dalawang kasama natin dito. At saka siya nagsabi na, huwag niyo na akong ibalik doon sapagkat manganganib ang buhay ko. Ang maliwanag po dito, pagka ang nagsasalita si Bryce Hernandez, parang merong kagad pagpapatibay. Parang pinaniwalaan na natin na maaaring manganganib ang buhay niya sapagkat meron siyang binanggit na dalawang kasama natin. Paano yung buhay ng Diskaya na inimbitahan nila doon? Na binigyan na, bigla na lang nating, wala man lang tayong aksyon. Samantalang 17 congressmen ang binanggit niya. Hindi niyo ba naisip, manganganib din ang buhay niya? Pero walang nagsalita dito sa atin. Yun po yung aking nakikita. Huwag po tayo mag-aaway-away. Ang ating pong hinahanap ay katotohanan lang. Pero kung ganito po ang gagawin natin, manggagaling po sa ating Senate President, magpapalipad po kayo ng salita na kami po ay wala namang kinalaman. Lalong-lalo na po ang representasyong ito. Kahit minsan wala po akong sinabihan na mas magaling po ako. Wala po akong sinabing ganun. Ang sinabi ko lang, ang pagkakaiba po ng investigasyon ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee is in aid of legislation. Kung ang direksyon ko pong yun ay mali para sa inyo, nasa sa inyo na po yun. Pero yun po ang nalalaman ko. Sa 3 pagdinig lamang po, nasabi ko na po kanina sa press con, sa 3 pagdinig pa lamang po namin, nakita ko na po ang pangangailangan ng halos 14 na legislative measures na dapat natin kagad na ipasa para sa ganon, maayos natin, ma-address natin kagad ang malalang problema ng corruption sa ating bansa. Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Well, I decided to go down from the rostrum so that I can either answer or debate with any or with any interpellations from our colleagues. No, but let me just try to explain some of the points that were raised. That to me, and that is my opinion, inaccurate yung mga intindi or inaccurate yung perception in these interviews that the media has been conducting with me. Ang totoo nga yan, dami ko pa nga iniiwasan na interview eh. Kukunti pa nga yun eh. Pero whenever I am asked, I come out with my opinion. You don't like my opinion, but you have to respect it. In much the same way as I respect your opinion, whatever it is. No, but when it comes to the issue of legal, there are rules to follow. So let me start with what the minority leader said as far as the Blue Ribbon Committee is concerned and the order. Malinaw sa rules natin eh. A witness cited in contempt may be ordered by detained in such a place as may be designated by the committee alone or, andun yung or eh, or with the concurrence of the Senate President by either one detention order. So it's the Senate President has the power to do that. Ngayon, nung binibigay sa akin yung binigay sa akin yung sulat para i-recommend yung witness protection program ng mga Diskayas, ang feeling ko incomplete eh. Ang usapan at narinig ko ito kay Secretary of Justice, kailangan tell all, hindi tell half. Di ba? Ang mga binabanggit, 2022 to 2025 eh. Sila number 1 contractor 2016 to 2022 eh. Ba't wala doon ang kwento? Di ba? So, you cannot blame me if I do not want to immediately do that. No? And then I know for a fact, as I said in the media, I know that there is a possibility that we will change the leadership the following day. All right. Now, let me continue with some of the opinions that were aired. Well, of course, yung nabanggit kanina ni Senator De La Rosa, pasensya na, baka nabigla ako at nagamit ko yung salitang gimmick, ano? Pero it could had been a wrong word that I should not have used, no? Pwede kasing opinion yon sapagkat yung public ang madalas kong marinig na sinagsasabi nun eh. Ano? Now, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing illegal or out of the rules that we have done. My opinion, as aired, kung hindi nyo nagustuhan, pagpasensya nyo ako. Kung hindi nyo nagustuhan yung mga sinabi ko, na opinion ko. Pero I never mentioned names. When I said, baka na-edit, tama yung sinabi ni Senator Pangilinan. Iba yung thinking eh. Bakit iisipin nyo kagad na pinapa-edit ko yung affidavit? Hindi ba? Hindi eh. So, and when I say those things, you should not feel alluded to. Wala naman akong binanggit na pangalan eh. Di ba? And then yung tinatanong, binanggit yung tungkol sa the Blue Ribbon being a lawyer, does not have anything to do with Senator Marcoleta. It was a question by the public. It was a question even by Secretary Claire Castro or Attorney Claire Castro. The question was, di ba kailangan abogado yun? So that was asked of me. And I said, no. Nothing in the rules says so.
May I be allowed to interject, and then of course it is the pleasure of the Senate President if he wants to answer again.
The minority leader is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Unang-una, Mr. President, sa rule, verba lehis. Kapag ka very clear, plain interpretation, clear po yun. You do not interpret. Ang sinabi po sa Rule 6, a witness in contempt may be ordered detained in such a place may be designated by the committee alone. Alone. Ibig sabihin po, yung committee lang. Ano yung with? Kasama. With concurrence of the Senate President. Hindi nakalagay or the Senate President. So you ask all the lawyers here, they will tell you, ang ibig sabihin nito, pwedeng kumuha ng concurrence or pwedeng hindi. Yun yung or. Hindi po to committee or the Senate President. That's why if you go to the last paragraph, the order may be lifted by the chairman with the concurrence of the Senate President. The Senate President cannot lift ang nakalagay doon with the concurrence. Hindi rin pwedeng yung committee. So na-violate po rules natin because it was not the committee alone. As I said, personally, I don't take it against the Senate President nung unang araw na pag-upo niya. Kasi unang-una po, kakapalit lang ng Senate President. Pangalawa, tumawag yung Speaker, nagkaroon ng debate. Having said that, it is very clear in the rules and in the Constitution, meron Supreme Court cases yan, that the plenary is supreme. Even the Senate President said, di ba, primus inter pares, he's just the first among equals. Equal tayo lahat. But of course, he represents the Senate. Iba po ang Witness Protection Program, Section 3, Admission in the Program. Iba po yung Section 10, State Witness. Iba po yung Section 17, Discharge of a State Witness. Yung pong sinasabing he does not appear to be the most guilty, yan po ay tatanggapin natin pag state witness na wala po tayo doon. Nandun pa lang tayo sa Section 3 protection. So let me make that clear ha. Kasi po ang nasabi ng Senate President, paano yun yung perception ng tao, most guilty sila. First of all, I don't agree. Kaya nga nagrarally, alam ng tao may mastermind sa likod nila. Di ba? Napakagaling naman ng Diskaya na pati BICAM, pati budget, pati everything, sila ba nagpapatakbo ng gobyernong Pilipinas? Di ba? They probably could be one of the most guilty na may kasama sila, pero it is very much possible na may mastermind behind them. At hindi lang po sila ang may ghost. So kung sila ang mastermind, then ibig sabihin, for example, ano pa? Wow, Sims, etc. Ibig sabihin nun, kasama din sila. Pero kung ginagawa din ng Sims yun, ginagawa din ng Wawaw, maaring individual racket yun, maaring meron pong mastermind. Maaring nasa DPWH yung mastermind. Maaring nandito sa Senado, maaring nasa Kongreso, maaring napakataas ng posisyon. Hindi ko po alam. But assuming for the sake of argument, perception ng tao. Ang perception po is not reality. Trabaho natin to find reality para mabago yung perception. So papakawalan po natin ang possible witness kasi tingin ng tao siya ang most guilty. So, halimbawa po kay Napoles, if there was someone most guilty, wag na natin habulin kasi tingin ng tao siya most guilty. Dapat kinabul natin. No? Ngayon, siya mukhang most guilty, siya yung nakakulong. What's my point, Mr. President? Bakit nag-react si Senator Marcoleta? If I may, Senator, I cannot speak for you, but you're my good friend. Mr. Senate President, siya lang naman ang mamadali kaya siya tinamaan. Pero tama na magdali siya, bakit buhay Pag sinabi ng isang witness that his life is in danger, whether we agree with that witness or not, we have to protect their lives. Kahit payag tayo o hindi. Kahit tingin natin nagsisinungaling o hindi. Bakit po? Okay, number one, wala pong magnanakaw na hindi sinungaling. Kaya nga ang kapatid ng magnanakaw ay sinungaling. Bakit po? Ghost project. Pinirmahan mo na may project eh. So nagsinungaling ka na may project kasi wala eh. Di ba? Ninakaw mo, hindi sa'yo yon. Pinalabas mo sa'yo, nagsinungaling ka na. So magkapatid po yun. Hindi nga magkapatid, it's the same person. So pagka nahuli, hindi ka agad aamin yan. Magsisinungaling muna yan. Hindi ako yan. There is a process and a time, and tama po si Senate President, tama po the esteemed Senator Kiko, dumaan sa proseso. Ang problema natin, ayaw natin sa proseso. Protection pa lang, sinasabi nila, papatayin sila. So pagka yan, binigyan mo ng protection, kasunod na doon, sandali lang, ano ba alam mo? So question, paano yan baka magsinungaling? Hindi po. Bakit? Sabi po sa Section B ng Section 3, Section B, his testimony can be substantially corroborated on material points. Ha? So again, quoting Senator Lacson, may resibo. But quoting myself, hindi peke na resibo, hindi ghost receipts. So ibig sabihin po, pagkatapos mo bigyan ng protection, papupuntahin mo ngayon sa DOJ. Doon mo na pakakantahin. Doon mo na i-assess. Bakit importante to? Kasi pag nakita ng SIMS, nakita ng Wawaw na may kumakanta na, mag-uunahan na yan sa DOJ kung sinong kakanta. Parang karaoke yan. Pag hindi pa naka-on at wala pang may hawak ng mic, walang gustong kumanta. Pag kinuha na ang mic at kinanta na yung My Way, agawan na sa mic yon. Habang walang kumakanta kung sino ang mastermind dito, wala, liligawin po tayo. Tayo, ngayon. I feel for the Senate President. If part of him feels we're wasting time, may I admit, Mr. Senate President, dear colleagues, part of me feels that we might be wasting time. Bakit? Instead of using this to find the mastermind. Senator Lacson, I appreciate what you've been doing. Having said that, let's go back to the rules. Pag binigyan mo ng protection ng mga diskaya at hindi sila magsabi ng totoo, that can be corroborated in material points. I-discharge mo sila, bahala sila sa buhay nila. Pero may mga techniques yan. Sa ibang bansa, yung kanilang Attorney General, DOJ, sasabihin yan, paano yan, kumakanta na? O kaya sasabihin sa diskaya, papakawalan ka namin, walang protection, pero ipagkakalat namin, sinabi mo na sa amin, ayaw mo lang pirmahin kung sino ang mastermind. So, there are different techniques that are legal to ferret out the truth. Pero hindi naman pwede pong, sabi nga ni Senator Escudero pag binanggit ang congressman, hindi credible. Pag binanggit ang senador, credible. Pag binanggit 2022, papunta ngayong credible, hindi binanggit. I myself think dapat banggitin na 2016. Ba't banggitin nyo rin 2010 to 2016? Wala naman nagsabing graft-free ang ng DPWH noong 2010 to 2016
But I think the very first question that was raised when we opened the session is when Senator Bato de la Rosa asked as to whether or not plenary action can be superseded, Mr. President, by any action of the committee or even the Senate President. Mr. President, let me put on record my disagreement, Mr. President, with the decision that was made when Senator Jinggoy Estrada made a motion here in this August chamber, which was carried upon by the members of the Senate. So it was no longer just Senator Jinggoy or the members of the minority. It is the entire Senate who made that decision. And we wanted to put on record, Mr. President, why we supported that motion of Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Mr. President, last Tuesday, when this guy, the assistant district engineer from DPWH, mentioned the name of this representation and that of Senator Jinggoy, he immediately stated that he is scared of the Senate he is scared of the Senate because he mentioned two senators. And during that time, Mr. President, Senator Tito Soto is already the Senate President. Again, when Senator Jinggoy made that motion, we all supported him. And not just the members of the minority, but the entire members of the Senate. And so, Mr. President, even if the majority right now, including some members of the minority, would support the idea of bringing him here in the Senate premises, Senate custody, I will have no objection, Mr. President. But as a former majority leader, I tried to look at the rules, Mr. President. I have not seen a single line in the Senate rules that says the plenary action ay po pwede pong masupersede ng anumang suggestion ng committee o ng mga abogado po natin sa Senado. But again, Mr. President, let me put on record, I will submit with the wisdom of the majority. If that is the desire of the majority, na ibalik po siya dito, yes, I have no problems with that, Mr. President. It's just that I appeal to my colleagues here. Dear colleagues, kung kayo ho dito ang isa sa mga pinangalanan, kahit wala hong ebidensya, kung kayo po dito ang ginawan ng, sabi nga ni Senator Cayetano, hindi screenshot picture ng isang telepono. Kayo ho yung gawan ng ganun. Kayo ho yung gawan na sabihin, idinala sa bahay nyo yung pera. Doon po sa simbahan ng JIL Church. Mr. President, hindi ko ho alam kung anong mararamdaman nyo kung nasa sapatos ko po kayo. Kahit ho si Satanas, hindi papayag dun sa script niya. Tatanggap ka ng suhol sa simbahan. Tapos, kung ano yung sabihin niya, yun ang masusunod. Doon ako sa PNP custodial. Doon ako sa Senado ngayon, nagbago na isip ko, and then susunod ho tayo. Mahirap hulunukin yun, Mr. President. Dear colleagues, sana hindi nyo maranasan itong ginawa sa amin. Lahat ng katotohanan, pumupunta sa atin. Yung sinasabing CA member ako, 2023 of October, 2024 po ako naging CA. Ang dami nyo rito, kalahati po dito CA nun. 2023, sabi, kino-confirm si Secretary Bonoan, 2022, confirmed si Secretary Bonoan. Paulit-ulit po ako dito, wala akong flood control, walang maiturong flood control. And yet, ito, paniniwalaan. Nasa news, nasa lahat po. Dito sa atin, binanggit yung mga kongresista, pero wala, parang falling to deaf ears, Mr. President. Again, Mr. President, hindi ko kailangan na may sumuporta sa akin dito sa Senado. Kahit isa po dito sa Senado, I appreciate yung mga naniniwala. Kung hindi kayo naniniwala, it's not my problem. Ang alam ko lang, Mr. President, mahirap na ikaw paparatangan tapos sa mismong sarili mong bahay, hindi ka maproteksyonan. Sa mismong sarili mong bahay, pinagdududahan ka o hindi ka man lang mapakinggan, Mr. President. At parang ang nagiging dating ngayon, kung ano ang gusto ni Bryce, nitong assistant district engineer, siya po yung masusunod. So yun lang Mr. President. Akin po, kung ibabalik po siya dito, let the plenary decide and let's continue to abide by our rules. Marami pong salamat, Ginoong Pangulo.
After his testimony, full of lies, according to the Senate President, he talked with the Speaker of the House, and they reached an agreement that he be committed at the PNP Custodial Center. But when I discovered that when he was at the PNP Custodial Center, not one OSA member was guarding him there. Ni isa sa mga OSA na dapat meron tayong physical custody of that person. Wala nang pakialam ang pulis dyan Tayo na ang may physical custody. Pero nasaan? Nasaan na nagagwardya sa kanya doon? Kung biglang tumakas yun, biglang pinatakas ng pulis yun, paano na? So after that, nagdesisyon po tayo here, plenary, that we commit him at the Pasay City Jail. And everybody approved of it. When I made my motion, sinigundahan ni Majority Leader Senator Mig Zubiri, and no one objected. At ang sabi dito, I got hold of this letter from the lawyer of Mr. Bryce Hernandez. Third to the last paragraph. We appeal for this because today there is renewed faith. Ito, September 15, today. Under your leadership, Senate President Soto, and with Chairman Lacson's stewardship of the Blue Ribbon Committee, there is assurance that the Senate will stand not only as a body of discipline, but as an exemplar of fairness. Mr. President, noong Tuesday, sabi ni Bryce Hernandez, ayaw niya rito. Kayo na po ang Senate President noon. Bakit ngayon sasabihin itong abogado niya, there is renewed faith? Bakit nung sinabi ni Bryce Hernandez, Senate President po kayo, wala ba siyang faith sa inyo noon nung nagsalita siya? Noong Tuesday, na ayaw niya bumalik dito sa Senado. Bakit ngayon niya lang sasabihin na meron siyang renewed faith? Bakit lagi natin sinusunod ko ano gustong kapritsyo ni Bryce Hernandez? Gusto niya malipat sa ano? Ayaw niya rito, nilipat niyo sa custodial. Nung nilipat natin sa Pasay, gusto niya naman ngayon malipat dito. Ano ba talaga? Why are we giving so much importance or credence to this person who is a liar, who is the number one suspect of this corruption, what is happening in our country today? Bakit? Bakit? Meron ba nagproprotection sa House of Representatives? Bakit nung nag-hearing ang Blue Ribbon Committee po, nung si Congressman Marcoleta pang chairman ng Blue Ribbon, nagbanggit si Diskaya, ilang congressman ang involved sa corruption. Pagdating nung kinabukasan, hindi na front page, hindi masyadong pinag-usapan. Nung si Bryce Hernandez na, nagbanggit ng 2 senador, front page na kaagad kami. Kahit hindi totoo yung sinasabi niya, na walang basihan. 30% commission daw. Ang putang ina. I'm sorry. Strike out from the record. Which part? I'm sorry.
The phrase is
How can-
stricken off the record.
How can I demand 30%? What is his basis, Mr. President? Pagkatapos niyan, wala na, kumalat na. Front page na sa lahat ng mga newspaper of general circulation. Lahat na. Masama na kami ni Joel Villanueva. Sa social media, everything, lahat. I've been there. Kaya pinag-iingatan ko pangalan ko. Why should I do such a thing, Mr. President? Why? I will never do such thing, Mr. President. Porkit ba I'm actively participating in the Blue Ribbon Committee? Porkit ba matapang ako magtanong? Ako na kaagad ang target nila? Bakit? I'm just doing my job as your senator. I have an oath to defend. I want to get all the bad crooks here in the government. That is my duty as your senator, Mr. President. Mr. President, sobra-sobra na. Lahat po kami apektado na. Even the Senate as an institution is also affected by the testimony of one habitual liar. Bakit paniniwalaan natin siya? Bakit yung mga yung sinigaw ng mga congressman? Bakit? Bakit hindi natin imbestigahan? Bakit yung mga senador hindi imbestigahan? Ako, I'm open to an investigation. In fact, Mr. President, ngayon pa lang, kahit hindi pa nagko-comment sa Blue Ribbon Committee ni Senator Lacson, ngayon pa lang, I'm willing to sign any waiver to open my bank accounts. And that, I'll put that on record. I don't know with Senator Joel. Maybe he will also conform with my idea. So, Mr. President, Wag naman ganun. Bakit panay senador lang ang gusto nilang ipako sa krus? Bakit yung mga ibang mga politiko? Dahil, porket masikat kami? Hindi naman yata tama yun. Pare-pareho lang tayo nasa gobyerno. Pare-pareho lang tayo naninilbihan dito. Yun lang po, Ginoong Pangulo. Maraming salamat po.